What's up, sports fans? It's Sean P. back with you guys for week number 8 in the NFL season. Last week I went 3-1. Billy B picked himself up off the ground and went 3-1 as well. Our editor Jason P. bragged all week about going 4-0, came back down to earth and went 1-3. So this week we're obviously doing this outside here. It's a lovely day, so we wanted to get some sun while doing the video. Let me get right into this week's picks. This week I like Seattle minus 10.5 for pick number 1. They're playing the St. Louis Rams, who just lost their starting quarterback, Sam Bradford, for the whole season. Kellen Clemens will be starting in his place. Seattle's defense is averaging 1.6 interceptions per game. That's one of the best in the league. I expect them to force Kellen to some turnovers this week and easily cover that 10.5 spread. My second pick this week will be the Green Bay Packers minus 10 over the Minnesota Vikings. Again, Minnesota just started Josh Freeman last week, and he proved how horrible he truly is in front of the world on Monday Night Football just last night. This is actually Tuesday we're making this video. I don't see how Green Bay doesn't cover this 10 points. Minnesota has actually lost their last 2 games by 15 or more. Josh Freeman is completing 37% of his passes this year, which is very bad. So let's go with Green Bay minus 10. My next pick is going to be the Washington-Denver game to go over 57.5 points. Now that's a very high spread, but Denver is actually 7-0 in over-under, so they have went 7 games over, 0 games have went under. 4 of the last 5 heads-up matchups between these two teams have went over, and really Denver and Washington both had, well, Denver not so much last week, but Washington had a game where they just had a shootout with the Bears. So I think RG3 is finally finding his rhythm. I expect this game to go over, even though it is a high spread, so let's take over 57.5 in Washington-Denver. And my lock of the week is going to be the Dallas-Detroit game going over 51 points. 4 of the last 4 heads-up matchups between these two teams have went over. 6 of the last 7 heads-up matchups have went over. 3 of the last 4 Detroit games have went over. And I really just feel like these offenses are going to have a shootout. I really thought it was going to happen last week with Dallas and Philadelphia. It didn't. I expect it to happen this week. Detroit's passing attack is going to go against this Dallas secondary that isn't very strong, and I really think they're going to have success through the air. So I do like this game to go over for my lock of the week. With that, I send it over to Billy B for his Week 8 picks.
Hi, what's up, guys? 3-1 last week. Picked it up a little bit. We want to keep the momentum going. 3-1 week is not good enough, so we want to keep it up for this week also. So my first pick I'm going to give you is the Panthers minus 5.5 against the Buccaneers. Buccaneers just lost Doug Martin for the year. Panthers defense is one of the best in the league this year, surprisingly. Luke Kuechly could be the best middle linebacker in the league. He's just a monster out there. So I don't think the Bucs are going to be able to put up a lot of points on the Panthers defense. So Panthers minus 5.5, take them. Next pick I'm going to give you is the Packers minus 9.5 against the Vikings. Vikings couldn't even score against the Giants. Josh Freeman looked awful. Packers offense looked just fine without a couple of their receivers last week. So I think the Packers will be able to cover this by double digits. So take the Packers minus 9.5, take them. Next pick I'm going to give you is the Seattle Seahawks minus 10.5 against the Rams. Rams have lost Sam Bradford for the year. Their backup I think is Luke McCown. I can't remember if that's for sure or not, but Seattle should be able to just run all over this team, and the Rams are probably not going to be able to put up a lot of points. So take the Seahawks minus 10.5, take them. And my lock of the week is the Atlanta Falcons plus 2.5 against the Arizona Cardinals. The team, any team that Seattle Seahawks have played, the next week they have lost. So they played Arizona last week. Arizona is on, if the trends are correct, will lose this week. And Falcons are plus 2.5. I like them outright. I think that Atlanta will win this game, but I will take them plus 2.5. So lock of the week, Atlanta Falcons plus 2.5. Take them. And with that, we're going to send it over to editor Jason. He's going to give you his 4 picks right now. Thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jason P., not to be confused with Mole or Mears, and I'm here for week 8's picks. And I didn't do too good last week. I was 1-3, and I guess all that bragging about 4-0 really didn't do me any good. So here I am for this week's picks, and I'm going to go do some speed picks this week. My first pick is the New York Giants plus 6 over the Philadelphia Eagles. My second pick is the Jacksonville Jaguars plus 16.5 over the 49ers. My third pick is the Kansas City Chiefs minus 7 over the Browns. And my lock of the week is the Washington Redskins plus 13 over the Denver Broncos. And as usual, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and remember to leave your comments down below. And as always, we will see you next week.